medical advice when he doesn't. He has not set one foot in the medical world, but yet he tells people what to do from a medical point of view. Like, yeah.
I think because he's got doctors there, I don't agree with like he can call a pandemic whenever he wants.
No, like that's the thing. Like he's got the resources, but that it's just I don't trust the ecosystem that he's in when it comes to his job, because people have the opportunity to knock McDonald's. People have the opportunity to kiss ass, which can be just as dangerous. People have the opportunity to there is enough doubt, at least in my mind, where they have enough opportunity where they can tell the truth. And then if they're going to come out and say this is the definitive thing in terms of what's going on, then I struggle to believe that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like, okay, you saying this, okay, that's great, but why are you saying it and what's your motive behind it? Because prior to this whole COVID shit, people never trusted politicians, but now, because the pandemic has happened, now apparently a politician is the most trusted source going around. Like, it makes sense, to a certain extent, but then, just as much as it makes sense, it doesn't make sense, if that makes
Oh, I totally, I get where you're coming from, and like, I 100%, like, agree with you, but I think...
Yeah,
I think...
Even as like yeah, I think I would, at least at this point, because it is so early to yes consider retirement, but like all I can think of is like, damn, that's a shit position to like be put in, and then the fact that he's made this choice, like. It sounds really ironic. It's very rare that I feel bad for like Carlton supporters, but
I don't feel sorry for Liam Jones. I think it's a selfish decision.
No, I mean like the Carlton supporters. But then again, like I've also heard rumours that Carlton supporters commenting shit over social media.
That's right.
And shit too.
So nah,
but then again, I mean that's not every supporter, so and you can't control. You know, I don't know how many members they have. Let's just say they have 60,000 for story purposes, but like, you know, even if you have that many, there's always going to be, even if it's 20 people, like, there's every chance 20 people are going to be dumb enough to read some article or whatever and take the face value and make you really enjoy the shit for it.
Oh, could get it.
Yeah. Then again, I think it's just more like.
Yes. Oh.
I think it's also the fact that like, yeah, I mean, I've had plenty of
Yes. Full 2. I'm streaming Rocket League as well, but yeah. Like I get what you mean. Yeah, I've been streaming like for 4 minutes. I just thought I'd play Rocket League since it's been a while. No. I haven't got a chance to share it on my socials. Sorry, man. Hey, what do you think of the... Hey, Dev. What did you think of the other guy? The World Cup. Oh. What? Did you see Eddie Betts playing in a... playing, I think it's for Darwin or something? where he
I don't
kicked
even
the
know what you're
goal.
talking about right
Oh, Eddie Betts was playing for a Darwin team today. Oh, 3 people watching.
now. Oh, was he?
Yeah, they showed him kicking a goal from the boundary line.
Okay, fair enough.
So they had him out.
So with Darwin, do they have footy all year round? How do
I
they,
don't know.
how's that happen?
Well, it's
'Cause
summer for me.
I think it was Darwin. There was a competition a couple of years ago. I was watching it. It was like during the off season. And I'm thinking like, why are they playing? Surely like NBL, because like they've got what NBL over there. I'm sure they don't have in terms of like an official like team and stuff. But they've got. I'm sure they might have soccer over there. I don't know for sure, but because I'm not into soccer that much, the only team I know exists is Melbourne Victory. If there's anything more that I'm not even aware, but yeah, it's interesting how they. It seems like they play like I don't know if it's just one full season they do, or if they just have a winter or summer season. Because I remember watching it one year and Jackson Payne was playing in their side. Oh, that's what Jackson Payne is. If you remember who he is.
Yep, I do. Great. Oh, by the way, I'm going to a women's basketball game on Saturday.
Yep.
So you know the Dandenong Rangers, the Southern Sliders and the Bendigo Spirit?
No,
I get to go and watch the girls play. North. I'm with Sean, everybody. So I actually get to go to my first women's game. Oh fuck, I'm gonna lose.
Is that for basketball?
Yeah.
Have you been to some Collingwood women's games, haven't you?
I haven't been to the netball ones.
No, I've got no interest in that.
Oh shit,
I've
which one?
probably been to. I don't know how many games I've been to because it's definitely. Because I mean, it's been hard to get to over the last few years, but I've gone to I don't know maybe a dozen, maybe 20 games.
I haven't been to. An actual. I've been to like the Casey Cavaliers game, but I've never been to a fucking like WNBL game. So it's my first time doing that. So yeah.
Oh, so it's a NBL competition, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think I think as well as like it's going to be fucking interesting. Because like I do love the Bendigo Spirit as well, because there was one player, Christy Harrow, who used to play for them, and she was you know, I've seen them win 3 titles in a row as well. So it's actually not too bad. Oh, by the way, I had one new subscriber today too.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, you got 162.
I wonder how Tommy's feeling now as a Carlton supporter.
Well, North's a Carlton supporter, isn't he?
Yeah, he thinks it was selfish.
Or of Liam Jones.
Yep. No, I look like if that was Collingwood, I'll be pissed. Like, I know I'm probably gonna cop a lot of shit.
Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to think who would an equivalent player of Liam Jones would be. Because my first thoughts is Jared Ruffhead because it's the same position. But Liam Jones is younger, isn't he?
He's 30. He's retired on a 1 year left on his contract.
So basically, is Jarrett Ruff, not Jarrett Ruff, but Jordan Ruff for us?
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's basically so he'll be 31 in February.
Shit! I accidentally knocked it in my own goal.
So he probably only had about 2 years left. So he's probably thinking that if he was gonna have like 2 years left, if he had to deal with all this COVID stuff,
Well, to me it makes...
he probably thought that it's probably worth just having not playing those 2 years and having retirement. He was probably going to face all the scrutiny for the decision whether to be played or not. I don't know, I think people just need to chill on this whole vaccine stuff, because it really is like, people really do need to just sort of evaluate like what's actually important. Like the fact that we really do need to let people have choices. Like the fact that if we're just going to let the quote-unquote people in charge say what's best for us, I feel like that's a very dangerous precedent to have.
Oh, you...
So if someone does come in and say, hey, this is what I want to do for my body and my life. Like it's like the same thing we said for Anton Toad. It was like, okay, yes, Surf City retired, and he was our probably next decent backup when it came to a key defender like Ruffett, but he wanted to go back to Ireland because he wanted to be a doctor to fight off COVID, basically. And it was like, okay, but it sucks for us because you know we now have to go and get a key defender now that's over 2 meters tall. But I'm not gonna sit here and
No, look, players retire for whatever reason, whether if it's too many concussions. Like, yeah, you know, I get all that. But having said that, your health is more important.
Yeah.
So I think because my issues, my criticism of it, because I was going to make another video as well. I was going to make a video about it and have like my thoughts.
Yeah.
On it, and I just think, well, you know what? He's been playing AFL football until now, where 2 years of COVID, being away from the family, okay, doesn't help, sort of type thing. But seeing that your what do you call it? Your co-captain's got cancer. When you think you want to protect him, in a way.
Yeah, like obviously that's the first thought you have is that you know out of all the players, he's the one that has a captain that you know is.
That's why I'm so critical of it.
But it is a thing of. But I mean, like, I don't know. It is football at the end of the day too. Like, I don't know if that's just a shitty opinion or if it's right or wrong or whatever, but like football isn't necessarily everything at the end of the day, if that makes any sense. Like obviously we have it and we obviously like to enjoy it and stuff, don't get me wrong, but it's a point to make for sure, like do not get me wrong, but I don't know, it's tough.
Well, what do you guys think in the chat?
So I know at least for me, like, I think we need to, like, for one, I think we need to respect his decision in terms of going down this way, because, as I said, I don't want to be living in a world where other people get to make the choices for us. Like, I want to make my own choices and live with the consequences of the choices that I make towards myself, that obviously that may potentially affect others in you know, after that choice is made, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Should I do another 3-hour stream? No, I've got to go to the gym tomorrow. it was good you hate Carlton. But do you guys think it should be personal decision as well or not? Or you think...
mean, I think the reason why he made the call was because, you know, he wasn't going to play AFL, and the fact that he is 30 years old, only 31. What did I say before, in February or something?
Yeah.
So he's basically going to go into the season as a 31-year-old. So if he's not retiring, he'll be retiring at the end of the year after, or the season after. So,
And that's all fine if you're gonna, if you think, oh yeah, like...
that's the thing, he was good to go for at least another 2 years.
That's right.
So, yeah, as I said, it's probably exactly like, so if Jordan Roughhead, it was probably maybe best not to like say his name, but like, if he came in and said the same thing, I think I'd be having the same energy, because, you know, you don't want, I don't know, having someone's freedom not in effect, I think is a very bad thing. And I don't know, like regardless of like where you go with it, like it's always a slippery slope, I guess, so to speak. But yeah, I don't think even if Tommy comes on like now and we're like discussing and stuff. I think, as you said, I think you guys already have, but like
I don't... Oh, we didn't even know that this was gonna happen, like when...
Oh, the retirement didn't happen?
No, the retirement didn't happen. We all knew... I only found out, like, after Pommy... Because Pommy had lunch.
Oh, okay.
So... That's why I was gonna get Pommy on.
It got published, what, in the afternoon, sometime around...
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Man, this guy's not competing at all. It's like he's fucking standing there like a little...
Oh, in your Rocket League game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked up. Mate, 8-0.
Yeah, so 3 hours ago. What's the time now? 8:30. So what's that? So yeah, about 5 o'clock I'd assume. I would have probably posted this. About 3.5 hours ago.
Mate, if you're not gonna get to play the game...
Well, I guess that goes Carlton's chances of making finals, and I guess that's a shame.
That's why it's a selfish decision. Because they want to make finals. Finals is on the agenda.
No, let's stop this. Liam Jones wasn't the difference between them making finals. Like as much as like at the end of the day, I do really rate Jones as a player. I think he's a good player. He's a good role player. Like he's like Jordan Roughhead for us, where he's a guy where you have to have him in your team every week. But to say that he's like going to win any like medals other than like a but to say he's going to win like a Brownlow or anything like that, like, well, I guess even like a reverse Coleman if we ever have one, like I don't think he would ever.
If that was the best forward, that it's still going to screw him up anyway, yeah. So I don't care what Carlton fans say, because I've got full arrogance.
Wait, what? You've got full arrogance?
There's a Carlton supporter's full arrogance says, oh, we don't have the spine. Carlton spine is Jones, Wiedering, Kerner, Mackay.
But, I mean, Kerner has injury history. You now don't have Jones.
Yes.
Wiedering is, I've always said that he's an above average role player. Like, and McKay, yeah, okay, cool, you got one person there. And who was the person in the middle?
Oh, Welsh.
Yeah, so you got two. or you got one very good player in the center that's, you know, young and still, you know, inconsistent because he's young. And then you got Harry McCabe, who's probably roughly in the same boat. How many goals did he kick last year? Because I can guarantee he won't be kicking the same.
Over 50 goals.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in the 60s. I think he kicked. Cause he won the Coleman, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
10-0.
Harry.
Nah, but mate, if that was a Collingwood player, right, they would be laughing at us. You watch.
I don't have to know. I don't have to watch. I know. 58 kick.
You ain't getting that one next year. Telling you now.
Because actually, how many games did he have?
Oh, he's had heaps.
No, he didn't play all the games. I know that for a fact. 19.
Hey, mate.
So what was it? 9. So if we go.
Carlton, one shore. Carlton, one shore. Carlton, one shore. Kiss my ass, Carlton. It's a new chant now.
Apparently so. So he's averaged 3.05 goals a game. So let's just say, yeah, so he averages 3 goals.
Why
So
am
if he
playing
kicks what,
against
another... Is it 22 rounds we have?
20? Yeah, 23 technically, but because it's a...
Yeah, 22, so also another 3 games, another 9. So he's pushing like nearly 70 goals then. If he plays a full season.
Yeah, practically. Oh, the other guy won by... Oh, I won by forfeit. I'll exit to the main menu. To be honest, I see it as selfish. Unless if you're going to just to retire, look, I've got 1 more year left of my contract. I don't know if I can do it. Okay, I can respect that a little bit more. But
we had 1 year left on his contract, didn't he?
Yeah.
So then what was the whole... So why... So then what's the point then?
I have no idea. Oh. I can't join Devon. Unless if there's a password. fuck me, man. Oh, okay, cool. Hi. Cold. Oh, fucking shit.
To be fair, they might be best just to leave it on that, at least for a few days. Because I
For
think,
which one?
no, the whole cold and stuff, because it's been, um, a fair bit. Oh, jeez. I hate my capture card. I really want to snap this capture card now. I really do.
Oh, maybe I should play it. Oh, not yet. Now you just... Hey, Tom. Oh, now we're playing 1v1 match. Alright. Yeah, that's on tonight. Dev.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what time was the cricket starting tonight?
Oh, I think it's about nearly 12 or something our time. Fuck.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, it's too late. Because by the time we finish it, it's probably going to be like... What,
You
4
can't
or 5
stream
o'clock
in
the
it
morning?
too.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you're a kid. You can stay up late at those times. Because if you miss a day of school, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, but if you miss a day at work, then your boss then goes, yeah, off you go, see ya, don't come back.
Yeah, because you got to set the example as well.
Yeah. But then also as well, I work for myself and my boss is an asshole. So. I wonder if people got that.
I think it may be. I think I'll have to. Because I know Devin
Did you hear what I said?
What?
I said that I work for myself, but my boss is
I
an
heard
asshole.
that.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I gotta get through tomorrow for work. I gotta go to the gym. I'll probably might stream half an hour, maybe, oh, maybe an hour. Man, and I'll work with a bunch of dickheads that I'll have to deal with at work. You know, I find it funny.
Yeah?
I find it funny with some people, especially I work with. Oh, I'm not getting the vaccine. And yet they end up having it anyway. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm not getting tested. Why should I get tested? Because we all have to. Work told us to go. Work told us.
Right, though. Well, even I think, and I don't want to be speaking out of turn, but I think Tommy was in a similar situation because I think I don't know if it was he said it in a video or something, but I think he said that he had to. The reason why he had to get it was because he couldn't afford not to work.
Who?
Tommy. So it wasn't. He didn't get it due to like wanting because he agreed with it. He got it because he needed to get it. And I feel like he's definitely not in that. I definitely feel that he's definitely not alone in that.
Might as well. If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream as well. Appreciate it if you guys can. Oh, I just think this. Some people make it a big deal about the vaccine, like, oh, I don't want to get it, blah blah blah. Like, oh, screw. Oh, so what you wanted?
Nah, I think. Well, no, because if it wasn't mandatory, people wouldn't be talking about it. Because people, I mean, there would be some people out there that wouldn't care to get it, because they're too focused on, you know, providing for their families or hell, like providing for themselves, or you know, looking after things that to them are more important, which I can get behind.
I just think some
I
people.
was definitely in that bracket where I didn't want to get it, But then I thought about it a bit, and you know, not that I want to mention it, what I do for work and stuff, but you know, I think for me it would be smart on my end to um, it would be smart on my end to go and get it, because there's so many people that rely on me, that you know, that I know for a fact it's not that I don't think I have anyone at the moment that is like super sick that I'm working with currently, um, but it is something to, you know, definitely like look at, because it's because at the end of the day, also as well, sometimes it's hard to know who's sick and who's not.
The way I see it is like that if they taken a flu vaccine, then they can take a COVID vaccine. That's the way I see it in life.
Yeah, but it should be to the extent of like you shouldn't have to. Like, if you don't want to get it, you shouldn't be forced to get it. So people quote unquote don't care, and that's their business. And if they don't want to get it because of that reason, it's a shitty reason, because like you probably do need to be informed about it all, but at the same time, like there are people out there that have that don't want to get the vaccine, but they're forced to, because you know, if they don't, they'll get fired from their jobs. And the fact that is it ostracizing? We're basically like kicking people to the curb of people that aren't vaccinated. I think that's a horrible thing. The fact that we're shunning people for not making a decision that we have agreed with, but they haven't. I think that's a very dangerous place to be in. Because if that's where we are, then what's next? There's every chance that, especially with the government, are then known to push further and further. So if that's what's currently allowed or is socially acceptable, then what's next?
Well, if it becomes our HNS, technically we all have to follow our HNS rules, and governments clearly, you know, make rules and laws of that. So technically, like, no, I think our Prime Minister is not going to do it.
So is it only mandatory in Victoria, or is it?
I think in New South Wales and Victoria. I know it's for Perth that it's going to be, because you have to have the jab just to be able to go to Perth. Because they said they can't afford to shut everything, and they rely on vaccines. Yeah, South Australia, you have to be double vaccinated as well. Footy players are just sucks.
What do you mean footy players?
Oh, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. So a type thing where, like last year, yeah, it was tough that you couldn't see family, but some of us didn't have any jobs. Like, You know, some people had no jobs and they lost their job because of COVID. So, ooh, crap.
Yeah, but do they lose their job because of the...
Now, this was before the vaccine.
Yeah, but before the but before the whole COVID thing, people lost their jobs because they weren't, they obviously weren't bringing enough value to the company. But like now, because of like COVID that's happening, people are losing their jobs because they're not vaccinated or they're not falling into line with all the...
At the end of the day, I have to do what I'm told at work, or otherwise I'm just gonna lose my job. Like, I
Yeah,
can't...
but that's what a lot of people's situations are though. So to say that your situation is,
I'm lucky to be working.
yeah.
I really am. But having said that, like, I think this one person's refusing to get it because of whatever reason. This is why I wanted to play by myself against other people, because at least I get a bit of a chance. Like, you know, I get vaccinated because I want to protect my family and friends. I want to go out. Like, even playing basketball, I've got to be vaccinated. So, you know, I'll get the jab for that. Even when we had lockdowns, I was already double vax anyway. I want to play something else. So yeah, it's just like it's just a. Nah, it's like I don't feel sorry for Jones at all. I really don't. Now that Devin's not in. Oh, there he is. every time I do that. Fuck. Fuck. Got it. Oh, one of my workmates is playing Rocket League. Might give him a game. You gonna stream or you're not gonna bother?
Just haven't really been having the energy for the last like few days. I think I might just wait for tomorrow and do it then. Hopefully, I'm ready to go.
I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow.
Well,
I'm definitely not streaming on Saturday night. I don't care what people say. Like, I'm not gonna stream.
what's happening Saturday night?
Going to basketball.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, okay.
I might see if I could do a match day vlog. What do you reckon?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, do it.
Because at least that way it's content, yeah?
That's what we always say this whole time. As long as you're making content where you're either entertaining people or creating a discussion, then that's considered content, regardless of what that is. Doesn't necessarily matter as long as you're interested and passionate about it. If you're passionate about
NBL? Yeah, I do. I followed like the Bendigo Spirit. And I also follow Melbourne United as well. So, at least that way, like...
Yeah.
So for you
I probably should be watching more NBL games, but I just don't. I guess it is a little bit of a fact that I just don't care, because I care about NBA a lot more than I do NBL.
Oh, did you watch the NBL today?
No, who played?
Feeling in the Pacers and we lost.
Oh, you meant the
NBA.
NBA. No, I watched Miami Jazz. I mean, that was a good result. I mean, we had a couple injury scares, but it seemed like all in all, 15 million got completely injured. But we came away with the win, so that's all we can ask for at the moment this time of year. Which is good because we lost our last like two games, maybe three. So,
Yeah.
because we've had Butler out and Bam and Lowry have kind of been under injury for the last few games. So. Oh yeah, and there was a couple injury scares with PJ Tucker. Oh, Markeith Morris as well, yeah, with his neck. He's been out as well, and
Oh, could Winnie's and Dev's not even in here.
yeah,
Oh.
and then I think what's his name? Yeah, PJ Tucker had a hard fall as well.
Oh, Dev's left. And I seriously... I'm literally 12-11. I shit you not. Dev's left, guys.
So why did he leave?
I don't know.
What, did you tell him to be doing the shit or something?
No. He just left the match.
Yeah, no, I'm just screwing with you. Because he's a Giants supporter, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't know, maybe he's not on Rocket League.
Do you want to get into some like sort of best 22 questions or anything that's Collingwood related? Because I think I've spoken about the last 2 or 3 streams, unless in your streams, but I don't think we've ever spoken about our best 22 for AFL or VFL. I'll probably get that up there too, actually. So we'll find that.
I've got a workmate. Oh, he's at another online game. was gonna play something different for a change since. Actually, let's check if it's.
Ah, here we go.
If you want to, guys, you can. Since he's. Oh, he's in another online match. I don't know how long he's going to be. Thought so. That was my voice in the background.
Yeah, that was me because I don't have the chat in the background yet because I've got the OBS and
Yeah.
open office calculator or cal. I'm just looking at my best 22 I've got.
I gotta do that. You reminded me, boy.
Yeah, I still don't want to do it to at least as a draft. Maybe it's like a. Well, I haven't done any Collingwood content yet, which is something I definitely want to change very, very soon. But
I reckon you should.
weeks, like I've just been.
Oh, some
I've just
people.
been off my game, and I've been a bit out of it from like a motivational level point of view. To be honest.
Some
I don't
people.
want to stir anything up, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna say it. In fact, I gotta take Did out of there too, actually. Do we know what's happened with Naish, if he signed anywhere?
I haven't heard anything.
Okay. Alright, well, I'll leave him out anyway, just to make it more official, I guess.
Oh, fuck.
So, Bill Kelly, where do you see him next year?
VFL potentially might get a couple games.
Oh, you know what we can actually do is, because I'm actually doing it right now. I'm putting in all the numbers for like the players that we have. There are gaps to where I've just left. So all the people that would like to listen, some I've just left. So I'm inserting all those numbers back in, and then we might maybe discuss who's going to get those numbers. I reckon that'd be pretty interesting conversation to have.
Alright.
Oh, and just to let people know, not that it's super important, but I don't know, Kilson is going to come in to me. I'm going to be getting a Collingwood jumper sometime next year, or like before the season starts. So I need
Congratulations.
to know what number do I have on the back of it. I'm pushing towards like Maynard because I've been pushing him to have a big 2022. But I'm kind
Can
of
I say
overexcited.
something that might not be a popular thing?
Yeah, what's that?
On my Guernsey side port, I don't have any numbers at all.
No, that's not that. It's probably, you know, when you get a jumper, you always like to put a number on it, but is there a reason?
I just don't see the need of it. Because then you're paying, what, $15 or something? Just to get a number on. And it's like you already spent...
It's like, yeah, no, it's like you gotta, like, a lot of people when they have their favourite players, that's why they get a jumper, because they want to support the club by getting a football jumper, but then also they want to support their favourite player by getting their favourite number on the jumper. But then again, I mean, it's up to everybody, like, everybody can be different.
Yeah, that's...
Alright, so, do you want me to go in terms of the numbers?
Go for it.
Alright, so number one, who do you think it's going to be?
Brayden Maynard?
Brayden Maynard will get one.
Oh, I thought you meant the
No, I'm
jumper.
talking about the jumper number, like literal number one.
Who do you know that can...
Because I've had one in mind for a few weeks now. Because I feel like we normally go with a certain type of player, and I feel like with a player with the games that he's played and shown, he looks like he's how do I put this? It looks like he's already shown that he can be at that level and be comfortable at that level. So
Yep.
because he's in that squad, that number's free. I feel like he'll take it. I don't know if you want to have a guess at that, or if you want to have your own opinion on who you think it should be. But that's who I think will get it, or who I want to have it, I guess, if anything.
I better check my emails.
Let me check the chat, make sure there's anyone saying anything. So, who do you think will wear number one next year?
Yeah, baby. Southern South Flyers and Benio Spirit.
Oh, does Isaac Chug keep his 34?
I say so. It will not surprise me. Who is number 2 now?
People will probably. This might sound very mean, but like, we have said that we would redraft him. But I don't know if he's like worth keeping on the list. Like, it is only he's only had what 1 year, but I mean, Rantel, like we were saying this good thing about Rantel about that. And I just don't see a lot coming from Isaac Chug, unless if he's maybe it's like maybe he's got a decent height on him, maybe. But I don't even think, because I know he's a small defender, but I don't think he's that tall.
Well, yes.
180 centimeters, so nothing special. And it says in his bio, capable of playing as an outside midfielder or off half-back. Chug speed, agility, and vertical leap are his greatest strengths. So vertical leap you're looking for a small defender relatively with the straight strength, but okay.
Potentially, I think.
Yeah, he'll be looking to build his consistency and endurance.
That's alright, mate.
I mean, he kind of just reminds me a lot of, I'd say Josh Thomas, but, who was that? Josh Smith. That's what he reminds me of.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember who he is.
I remember Josh Smith.
Do you see Murphy as a Howe replacement? I feel
Yep.
like there's a few of them. I feel like there's a few players that are looking to do that. Murphy's probably the most, like, on paper, he's the most ready to go in that spot if Howe is to get injured. I think if Howe gets injured too, I still don't. I think we're going to see someone like Imagine. He's going to be somewhere pretty far back in the list when it comes to being picked for an AFL squad or in an AFL side. I still think he's a good player. I just like he's just in that really awkward spot because he doesn't have a lot of speed, but then he's also not very like.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know if I want to say he's just not very strong in the contest, but like, I see Noble having a breakout year.
Yeah, so do I, actually.
Potentially, again, I don't see Noble in their best 22. But then again, like knowing touch wood, but like knowing our club, like we're always going to have injuries. I don't know, do you rate Noble as a defender? Like if he has to match up on someone. So if he matches up on the most dangerous small forward, do you back him in to get the job done?
Yeah, I do.
Because I rate his kicking, like I rate his... Once you get the ball in his hands, he's fine. But I think anything other than that, I don't know if this is a controversial opinion or not, but I just don't rate him outside of that. I see panel opinions get into Elizabeth. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Mate.
Well, and he'll come out with an article saying that, sorry, I was wrong, I chose the wrong club, I now want to go to Carlton. That's what's going to happen. With Chris playing possibly more midfield, Noble can fill that role of a half-back. Yeah, but you got so many others to fill the role, like Tom Wilson even, like, you got Murphy, Tom Wilson, Tyler Brown could even fill that role. I think Tyler Brown. I think what it might be is that Nathan Murphy will fill Howe's role. And
Who got stood down?
I think he's still going on with the Patrick Lipinski. But I think he'd only be joking if that's the case. I think he's just trying to wind up some years at the moment.
Or at least we're not like Carlton, who has a player retired because of the whole I'm refusing to get it vaccinated.
No, I refuse to. I mean, I'll give a bit of banter on his talent, but I'd rather not comment on and stuff because I think in general, I think that's just a bad scenario. Not even just at Carlton. I think that's just.
Chera, at least we have Chera, mate. We got Lipinski, who's a really underrated player.
Yeah, don't be sleeping on Lipinski, like. Yeah, so that's the other thing too. So I think if for me personally, if you have to pick either Noble like Trey Rusco. I don't know if this is controversial, but I don't even think it's close. I'm picking Trey Rusco every day of the week. I think you've got like the dude's what 193 centimeters, and he plays like a small forward, and like that dude like when it's so weird because like he's not a great kick every other place on the ground, but you put him in defense, like his kicking is actually very underrated. But then the thing is what he has over Noble is that he's able to his like intercept game, his ability to just be a defender in defense, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I think is a lot better than what Noble can bring, because I think Noble can defend when he's playing in defense, obviously, but I just don't think it's personally, when I look at it, I don't see it as a suitable standard. So I wouldn't be mad if we play him, but I just think that we just have better options in terms of like Roscoe. Like he just showed like he was. It just showed that once Buckley moved him away from the back line, which is where we drafted him from. Once he went back into the back line, he was just a fish in water. And then whenever he was out of that back line, he was just a fish out of water, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So, I personally would like to see, but yeah, even if it's like Roscoe, if Roscoe gets that back pocket, because yeah, he's like 193, but he plays as a small defender, so...
Fuck!
I'll check his height.
No, well, he wasn't the best player at Fremantle.
On Google, it's saying 193. I'll check the Collingwood website. Collingwood website says 193, yeah. I'll just quickly get some restaurant highlights if I can. Because I mean, yeah, you play this dude in defense, and he's like a completely different player compared to anywhere else on the ground.
Mate, I'm telling you, he would have played.
He's only 20, and then as well too, Roscoe. Because I think the reason why he's a fish out of water everywhere else on the ground could be potentially because he's only a kid and he's trying to find his way in the AFL. So if we give him the Maynard treatment, where we just play him in one spot, we keep him there. When he gets to 24, 25, or even 26, in that sort of like age bracket roughly, we can then say to him like, hey mate, do you want to like try out the midfield, because your kicking's good. You know, like you've been playing in the AFL system consistently for 4 years now, you basically play every game. Why didn't you have a crack in the midfield? And I feel like that's probably where, because if you actually watch his like draft highlights, you can see he's got that ability to win the ball. And yeah, I think it'll be a fantastic pick.
I think
it'll be a fantastic pick.
I think as well.
Yeah, it's just that I think the way to develop him, you have to get him as confident as quickly as possible. was the cap with me talking? I'm only just looking at the comments now. So what the cap is? Me thinking Lipinski is better than Chera, is it?
No, he's saying
just to clarify on that, I think
Chera is better than Pinsky according to Carlton fans.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be like definitive who's like better. I think they'll both have great years, but all I'll say is that yeah, just don't sleep on Lipinski. Because yeah, Lipinski's a very very good player, and I've said this for a while. I think he's going to have an impact similar to what Trelaw did to us when he originally came. So.
People are starting to underestimate us as well.
Didn't we get Trey Rusco for a really low kick as well?
I think we did.
Oh, 55. Okay, 55's not that low. I was thinking he was like more in the 70s, but... And he had good competition at Fremantle in the midfield, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's right. He
yeah,
actually did.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, so in saying that, like, will his numbers improve? Yeah, probably, but.
Will Fly
Yeah,
play Cox
I think
and
both
Cameron,
players
or
do
just
well.
when we play multiple defences? I would say that.
Yeah, I feel like we'll play Cox or Cameron. We won't play both.
We Checkers and
Unless
Kruger as a third tool.
Unless if injuries happen, and unless if we prove as a midfield we can keep them up properly. Because that is one of the things that I think a lot of at least the casual fans, I feel like a lot of the casual fans don't realise how bad we are at kicking to our forwards. And then once they don't see such and such forward kicking 3 goals a game every week, they go, oh, that player must be shit. It's like, no, they're not shit. We just don't have midfielders that can kick it to them properly. But once we get things like that down pat, then it's going to become a whole other story.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Like, against West Coast and Johns, you have to play tall. I've noticed that. You know how annoying that is?
Yeah. But again, at least it's options. Like, we're literally going into... Or, well, not now, but like, when the season starts, every week we can go into the selection committee and go, do we go tall, do we go small, do we go a bit of both? Like, what do we do? So the fact that we have Cox and Cameron, I'm not saying that they're like fantastic players, but they give you that option to where if you have a decent midfield group, which I don't know where we would rank in terms of the midfield, but I do genuinely think we have a decent midfield, especially. I mean, it will kind of depend if you've got like guys like Pendlebury in there and stuff, but Pendlebury's going to be in the midfield at some point during the game anyway.
8 people in the chat as well. If you haven't subscribed to Ultimate Greatness, check out his channel. A shout out to him. Also, if you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream and subscribe for my channel for more future content as well. Like, we're both on a journey here, guys. Like, I'm on a journey to 200 subs. I'm gonna say 150 would be Sean's journey as well. So if we can both get our goals up there, we both really would appreciate it. On top of that as well. Sorry, Sean, cut you off. I thought might as well get all that shit done now before I forget.
Well, but no, so when it comes to but yeah, in terms of as an average, because I reckon as well, people need to not sleep on AJ either. Like, what's his name, Ash Johnson.
You reckon they are?
In terms of, what, in terms of sleeping on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's basically like a Checkers, but with X Factor, like, or he's basically like Checkers, but with like all of his talents up a few more levels, if that makes any sense.
Yup.
So he does everything that Checkers does, but he's quicker than Checkers. He has the ability to stand up when the game needs him. He has the ability to I don't know too much about his tackling, but he's a pretty big build, so for his size, so I'd assume he can tackle, obviously, and he may be a good tackler as well.
Oh, you hope he would be, because you're playing against...
And just like the amount of mark, have you seen some of the highlights he has and some of the marks he takes?
No,
like just
I've seen
his
a little
ability
bit.
to just jump at the ball. Literally, he's running at the back of the flight to mark the ball. He literally jumps to as the 180 and marks the ball. Like it's such a good like I think he's gonna be such a fantastic player. And because he's like 25, we need to play him. Like we might maybe develop him for maybe the first half of the season maybe, but if we're concerned. But everything that I've heard from so many people inside of the club, I think he's playing round 1 next year. I genuinely think that.
I've got 4 likes, guys. If you can like up to about 6 or 7, that would be truly appreciated. Knowing that Bella's on her holidays. Well, surprised she hasn't been on the stream.
Did you know it's been 8 years since Ben Johnson has retired?
Yeah, I know.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think the same as well. There will be nights like this, guys, where I want to play against workmates when it comes with Fortnite or any other game as well. So just be patient as well. Who hasn't liked the stream? That's interesting. Ooh!
LPC Dacos and Kruger will play round one.
Oh!
Yeah, I can see all these three happening.
I just got another sub.
Yeah.
I shit you not. It's on 162, yeah?
Yeah,
Going
you're on
up another
163.
one. Yep.
Was there anyone else that you can see playing round one, or even if it's not like round one, like the first month or at least the first third of the season, you see playing?
I don't know. It's probably...
Do you think? I mean, if you're talking the first like third, Finland McRae will definitely play, but do you think he'll be in the side round one?
Oh, I hope so. He's a talent, that kid.
I feel like they're gonna wait on Reef though, because there's no rush to playing round one. Even though I'm sure they would love to playing round one, but I think just with the year that he had, I think he might play VFL for a few weeks, just so that he gets a good run without being injured, I guess. But Reef is definitely a very good shout, because I've said this whole time, like, out of all those draftees that we picked up last year, Reef is the best one. For the fact that we had all those kids that played as well as they did, I still stand firm in saying that Reef will turn out to be the best one. I think we'll play Hawthorn round one. I wouldn't mind it.
We haven't played Hawthorn round one since
I'll
2018.
tell you this for free. Yeah, I'll tell you this for free. I'm always damn annoyed that we always play in the first three rounds. We always play some of the best teams that year, and then whenever after round three happens, we're always like 1 and 2, and then media are getting on our asses and saying, "Oh, yep, another bad year for Collingwood again." It's like round 3, and we played like two out of the 3 teams were in like the top. Well, actually, round 2 we normally play Richmond, but yeah, so even all 3 teams would be in the would be contending for a top 8 spot anyway. So to say that we came out of that as like one win and 2 losses, like it's just media being media.
I've noticed that we've got a good record against Richmond in round 2 games. 2016, 2019,
But have you noticed round 1 and 3 are we always seem to lose those games.
Yeah, we haven't won a round 1 game for a while now.
I think the last one was 2011.
No, it was... later than that.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Wait, later or sooner?
Later. So it was soon. It was after 2011.
No, because we bet Port Adelaide in 2011.
Yeah, we beat them. 2012 we played Hawthorn. 2013 we played Sydney.
That was when Corey Gold played round 1, and I remember being at Rebel Sport and we lost that game by I think I don't know how many it was in the end, but it was like 30 points I think.
We beat Bulldogs 2020 in round 1.
You're right, yeah. But was there any others before that?
2018 we played Hawthorn. 2017 because we played Richmond round 2 and we beat Sydney and we made them 0-3. They made the finals that year. '16 we played, definitely played.
Well, yeah. I think as well, it's really, really crucial to get, like, it's obviously stating the obvious, but I think just to get these kids and get them up and about and confident, we have to capitalize on every win we can as early as we can. So if we get something like Hawthorn, if we can get that win under our belts, that's going to be massive for us in the long run, I think.
I don't know if we're going to beat Hawthorn next year. That's the one game that we have to beat.
No, we'll beat Hawthorn.
You reckon?
They're in such a rebuild phase at this point that it's even though the media will sort of like try and like scare us into thinking that we might lose, but I think we'll win, and we'll win by about 30 points. I think it'll be one of those wins where we'll win pretty comfortably, and then they'll turn and then you watch the media turn around within a split second saying, "Oh, I can't, we're going to be contenders this year." It's like, fuck off, mate. Like, it'll be like a whole week of them saying how we're going to finish bottom 4, or, you know, could they, and then, yeah, we'll come out and beat friggin' Hawthorn by 30 points.
I'm not confident, man. I ain't confident whatsoever.
It depends who's injured, and it depends the team we have out there, but then also as well, well, I guess we're in the same position, but I just feel like Hawthorn's going to have a bad year. I feel like the media are going to kind of have some articles their way that are going to, I guess in a sense,
I might be going to bed.
Ruffle a few feathers, and it won't be as bad as what we had last year, but I feel like it'll be in that same vein, if that makes any sense.
I think the teams that we're going...
In the bottom 4.
Yeah, the teams that we're going to beat are Richmond. Let's be honest.
But no, I reckon if we have Hawthorn round 1, I'd say we would win that. Because if we don't, and we have a semi-decent side in, that means that we're probably going to finish bottom 4, and I really don't see us finishing bottom 4 next year. Especially if we have guys believing that we could potentially make finals, which, you know, the majority of the group probably will, because that's just the type of athletes they are. Because an athlete will never think that they're going to finish in the bottom 4, they'll always think that, hey, we're a chance of winning a grand final. Because that's just what athletes do.
Yeah, because they don't want... So we kept it, I don't know.
I guess it's just the positivity of it. You don't want to be down and out, because if you're down and out, then that means you can't perform at your best. So you always want to be positive and have positivity within your game and yourself. I don't know who West Coast is playing round 1 next year. Who do they normally play?
Oh, it depends. Because we...
I feel like the West Coast would get like a Gold Coast Suns or something. Normally they get an interstate team that's normally like not too good.
Well, we may not play Carlton in the AFLW team too. Mate, come on. I know you miss... Off. But... I think favourite to play Gold Coast or Brisbane. Yeah, because I know 2011 we lost to the Bulldogs. Imagine if we play St Kilda round 1. That hasn't happened for a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against it. Like, I mean, I still wouldn't mind having Bulldogs round one.
No. Yeah, I know. 2020 was the lucky.
Yeah, if you take out 2020, I don't think we've won one since 2011.
2015, 2014, we start the season off really well.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, was it 2015 we played Bulldogs and that was Travis Close?
That's 2016.
Ah, okay. Who did we play 15 and 14?
I can't remember. Pommy! Hey, Pommy, how you feeling, mate? About Liam Jones, in all honesty.
Also as well, for me, just wanting to let you know as well too that, yeah, there won't be any jokes on my behalf when it comes to Liam Jones, because, yeah, I mean, that situation was just like for any fan, so...
Hi, Salvador Gilla. Also, if you haven't checked out Ultimate Greatness, check out his channel.
Actually, I haven't seen TJF in the chat for a while. 'Cause normally
It was in today.
Okay. You need to get him to comment in the... He's like, what's it called? Like when he does that comment to subscribe to both our channels.
Oh yeah. Do you want to do it? I'm just playing with the work, mate. Yeah, I've noticed that.
Actually, next time he comes in, I'll ask him to do it, and then when he does it, I'll make sure to copy and paste it on like a Word document or something.
She's probably still obsessive over me. Well, which still is. Man, the map.
Tom, how are you liking the Grand Theft Auto trilogy?
Yeah.
Have you put any more else into it? Isn't that the song where they have the ad for KO? Or am I thinking of something else?
I think so. This one's... Oh, you know what I should do?
What should you do?
What I should do is put both our channel links in the chat and just pin that comment.
Well, there's no point putting yours in, because people, if they want to subscribe, they can already subscribe through. Because like there's a subscription button to subscribe to your channel online. So it would be like redundant if you had your channel link there anyway.
Oh, that's if he's going to. Oh. I'll just put your link in the chat. Sean, why don't you post videos? Because he's been busy. Pom, that's
yeah,
why.
basically work's been kicking back. So a lot of the times, like I'll be like working and things like that. So, and then like I'm trying to get like my head around it. That's also why I haven't streamed for the last week, because I just literally just haven't had the time for it. And then when I have been, I've just not been. I don't want to say I've been in a bad state, but like,
Whoa,
what's that?
this is so different. Num's got a
But,
question for ya. Oh dear.
What would you take for Maynard?
He asked
nothing,
me.
'cause I already
Oh,
got him.
yeah, I know, but if he left, yeah, he asked me the same thing. I said to him, mate, ask Sean, because I said two first rounders would do the trick.
If he left.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, you're talking about a guy that's just about to probably get a football jumper to and have his number on the back of it. So I'm gonna say like I don't know 3 first rounders because
I said two first rounders.
I mean, I say 3 first rounders because if he goes, then at least it's you get 3 first rounders. But then if you don't, like, if you're on the discussion table, you go, okay, well, I don't want him to go anyway, so get stuffed anyway. So it's either like make it really, really worth my while, or like don't even entertain the conversation.
Because he asked me exactly that same question, and it's just like, well, probably 2 first rounders at this stage.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
Well, it's like for example, it's like, and this is gonna sound very, very weird, but hear me out. It's like if you go onto the trade table and they ask for like, I don't know, whether if you have a kid or like for me, I've got two animals in the house that I wouldn't give up for the world. So like if someone says, hey, what do you, would you sell your pet animals for 2 first round draft picks? I tell them to go get stuffed. So yeah,
I'll
if
pin
you want to
those
be asking
comments.
me for some, yeah, if it's so because I think with like Maynard's probably one of my favourite players. I just need him to get into that midfield as soon as possible, so I can like fully appreciate him as a football player.
What, you can pin my comments?
Yeah.
Don't I have to do it?
No, so the person that owns the channel, they have to. So I can't do it unless it's on my channel. So the people that own the channel that's how it gets done.
Yeah, I have to do it. Also, guys, I'm going to the basketball on Saturday night as well. No, I'll put both of our channel links in the chat. Sorry, I already did it. I literally put both our channels. No, because if I do both right, at least people know to do both, yeah?
Yeah. Well, it's only the other person's channel because. So for example, because we're on your channel right now, because they're watching this video itself, they already have opportunities to subscribe anyway, so if they want to do it, they just subscribe that way. But if,
No, I'm not watching it. I know you can't use.
Yeah, I want to watch it,
No!
but,
You idiot.
Oh, I thought you were upset the fact I was watching the final or something.
No, no,
Why,
no.
why are you upset that I'm watching the final?
No, because I put him on goal. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. No, like I knew you wouldn't have been that, but I just thought it was just funny of just the idea of you just like saying, like, oh, how dare you watch the T20 final?
I just did it again. Fuck. I might end the stream. Nah, it's all good. I've got to go to the gym tomorrow, and I gotta I already streamed for 5 hours. It was 6 hours today, nearly 7 hours.
Yeah, you did like a 5-hour stream before this, didn't you?
Yeah. Nah, fuck that. Well, when it gets to the 2-hour mark. Cause I have to go to work tomorrow too. 8 people in the chat. Unlucky. I'll check you cat stream.
I mean, I could potentially maybe, even if it's just for an hour or two, maybe I might have a crack at streaming. If you're about to go in the next like few minutes.
I'll still stay on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's just if I want to play a different game, I'll have to end it. Yeah. Oh, if they don't want to go to, if one's got work, I might play another person. Like random people. Yep. So.
Yeah,
No, I'll keep streaming. I'm knowing I'm probably gonna lose some views anyway.
Make sure to give the stream a like as well too, guys, and if Kev's going to go for the next like 30 minutes of extra content, make sure to give him a sub if you haven't already too.
And check out Ultimate Greatness as well, he makes some great content.
Yeah, check out the pinned comment for the link for
I got
access.
The reason why I put both of our channels in there so people know to subscribe to both.
Yeah. Wait, so your channel and my channel is on there, is it?
Yep. Well, at least that way they can subscribe to both of our channels and have a look.
Yeah, but I thought you put your link in
I'll put it after
well,
yours. So what I did
as a separate comment.
No, I put it in the same comment. Kev, how much is the Aussies gonna win by? 5 wickets? Or maybe 50 runs. When's supposed to be Warner plays well tonight? 6 people in the chat. I'll stream for.
Is it an easy cop out for me to say I don't care how much we win by as long as we win? That's all I care about. Or I feel there's a bit of a cheap cop out to say that though. I haven't seen New Zealand play in a few years as well because I haven't.
They played really well.
Except for the Australia game or the Australian games, I haven't been watching any other T20 games.
They did really well.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming they did because they're in the grand final with us. But
England New Zealand are generally a good. Yeah, I think because New Zealand are.
Glad we got Jimmy for both. I read stuff. Where's Jim? How's beach playing in the Philippines and oh, there you go. So it looks like our form's better going into it. So it looks like we might win it. Actually, not that I should probably be mentioning any sort of agencies, but
I mean, imagine if we were.
yeah, we're somewhat decent favourites. We're not heavy favourites, but
We're decent.
it's like I'd say solid. I'd say we're solid favourites. Like enough to get some cash back, but not enough to like be super happy with it. But we're definitely under the 190. It was like $1.50, 58.
Do you guys want me to play a different game, or do you guys want Sean to stream? Because if Sean's gonna stream, I'll let him stream.
I don't necessarily want to, but I don't know what I would stream anyway. I'd probably just do AFL Evolution again.
Well, there's 2 nights I'm not streaming. Thursday night and Saturday night. So, anyone's asking if I'm going to.
The only thing I could potentially do is a Collingwood season again, but do it in the best 22 that I'm expecting. Well, not that I'm expecting to happen, but where I think the club should go as the best 22. But then obviously have like a few players that I may not want in the 22, but in terms of who I assume would be in the best 22, if that makes any sense.
Yo.
Because, you know, there are going to be guys that are going to be in the best 22 that you're just going to go like, why the hell is he in there? Like, every team has them.
Oh, Carlton have plenty of that.
Aren't half their players that?
Yeah, pretty much. Shout out to Pommy. Love you, mate.
Alright, he's probably going to be doing my Macca's run soon, actually.
since it's my channel. Carlton can suck my dick. Sean didn't even tell me, didn't even hear that.
I did. I definitely did.
Damn it, I was hoping not. I'm gonna bag my workmates at Carlton supporters them on Tuesday. I'm gonna give them so much shit. But it's worth the laughing way. Well, still shit. They know the rules.
Joe Richardson will play in the Ashes. I wouldn't be against it. We definitely have a few guys in the air that should be playing but aren't because of, I guess, other players that are more. I don't necessarily know if they're better, but it's like it's better to have a team that's used to each other than to have a whole like what's it called? Have a team that gels, that you know that gels together well instead of getting players that. Then again, I mean, if it's only one, then that's not going to matter. But you know, you can't be having like 5, 6, 7 changes like every test match because it's just how are you going to function as a team with that many changes and trying to find some continuity?
Oh, it's 10-17.
Yep. But no, Jai is definitely a very good player. Who did we play in the last Boxing Day test? Do you know? Was it New Zealand or India?
Oh, I think it might have been India. I suppose. Can you play whenever you want, guys? Oh, but then it's
India? Alright. Yeah, because I know, because I think I've been to the last 2 Boxing Day test matches. Yeah, the last 2 Boxing Day test matches. And I could have, yeah, and I think one was India and one was New Zealand.
there we go. Week 1. Actually, I'll play this until I have to go to bed. Hey Chris, do you think I should do a series of this on YouTube or Twitch?
You know what I reckon you should do is you should actually start doing some Let's Plays.
Somewhat?
Or like do, Let's Play, so like play some single player games and play them towards the end.
Like with Ava and that?
No, so like, I don't know, well, with the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, like if you play those games right through, make videos on them, play them for, I don't know, let's just say 20 minutes each. Like, per video, and...
So I know Destiny's pretty... Destiny's like at least a couple hours in that.
But it's more of like the story purposes and stuff. Because that's what I'm gonna start doing when I find my confidence again. And I can find a little bit of like time off of work. Which I'll be able to, if I really want to do it,
Yes!
it's just not.
What she's so explosive. Boom. It just kept rolling and rolling. Now there's 3 people in the chat.
Actually, do we know when Cricket 22 is coming out? Is that next week or the week after?
25th.
Yeah, what's that? 11 days.
Soon.
So it's about a week and a half. So how are you going to make content on that? Are you just going to go straight to the career mode?
Potentially.
Yeah, I think that's how
I gotta work it out, actually, to be brutally honest. Like, I gotta really work it out. So far.
Actually, maybe another question is, how do you do with like the genre of horror? Because maybe you could do some let's plays on that. And you could like play the game, and you know if there's like a scare that comes by, you could have a pretty good reaction to it all.
Cause I only play like Destiny and that sort of stuff.
Because I'm looking at playing House of Ashes, but I need to play the 2 before that. Because you've got what was the first one? Man of Medan, and then you got Little Hope.
No. Mate, if he scores this now, I swear I'm gonna... Fuck. Can I hold on for 30 seconds? Looks like I can.
Oh, did you say that? Yeah, good work.
Yes! Game winner.
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Finally. Alright guys, I think, perfect. for 4 people in the chat. I really can't be fucked seeing anyone tomorrow, especially one of my friends, like, who doesn't work. I really want to go to the gym because I've got basketball to prepare for.
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
Super Footy put out a Twitter, basically says James Leewood gives an update on Jaden Stevenson's self-inflicted injury. Is the former Pie on his last chance? So the fact that they have to add Collingwood into that, which they could have.
Oh,
Just
technically
not, because-
he's a former Pie. Whether we like it or
but
not.
it's like it's just that like little like you could have just taken out that notion that like. Or the fact that you have to add bad media and attach Collingwood to it, even if it's the most minor way, I just think it's just not a good thing to do. Like, you need to take Collingwood out of the situation entirely.
I'm actually glad we got rid of him, to be honest.
I mean, I'm actually not, because like I really think he's a good player. He's just he just seems like he's just that type of player where he just needs that father figure type of a coach, like similar to what Malthouse was, and what I'm hoping McRae becomes. Like, it just seems like he's just a kid that's just trying to make his way, trying to do good, but then also, as much as he tries to do good, he completely fails at it as well. If that makes any sense.
Alright, cool. Yeah, he is. He's just gonna have a bit of a break. He'll be back.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, I thought you were gone. No, sorry, my bad, man.
No, I normally, if I ever am, I normally mention it. No, it's just, there's been a lot to talk about, so it's really hard to go on.
Well, I do have a question for our...
Alright, far away.
I reckon we'll be 12th. So you reckon we're better off having an 8-win season or 12-win season?
I think when it comes to, I mean, at the end of the day, like, we're always gonna have a positive, what's the word, like, how do I put this? Like, we're gonna instill into the younger players that winning every week is a must. Like, there are no days off, there are no...
Oh no, I 100% agree with that. But as
in saying that too, I think he'll. I think externally, everyone is probably saying bottom four. The fans are probably saying 12th, and then I think with Fly, I think he's just leaving it at that because internally it's probably best not to have a ceiling on it. Because we just don't know where they're going to be at the end of the year.
Oh no,
I'm gonna
100%.
say
But I
that-
think,
yeah,
I think
but
as
then
well,
it's
like we
when I-
will be
yeah.
12th on the ladder potentially.
Yeah, but then in saying that too, can I see them making finals? If things go our way, I can see it, but like at the same time, like a lot of things have to go right, and you know we have to have guys like make like, for example, like we need Jeremy Howe to play most games next year.
Oh
You
no,
know,
100%. I don't
was-
want Jeremy injured
Yeah,
to the point.
he was so crucial to us. Like if I'm sure as you know, that game we played against West Coast, and it was his first game back, and you just saw not only was he calm and composed, but everybody else around him in the back line was calm and composed as well. And I feel like that had a massive impact on the playing group, the fact that they had another senior guy there. And it probably does maybe show like maybe someone like a Braden Maynard that shows why he's not going to be captain next year, because he's just not ready to take that on board yet, even though potentially he could. If Penderbury has a captaincy next year, if I feel like Maynard's gonna, I've got a feeling Maynard's gonna take his game to a whole new level next year.
Do you agree with
like-
Tony Short that we should keep DeGoey?
Jeez. I was gonna go through a football season without hearing that guy speak. Obviously not. So Tony sure loves to have his opinions, and that's fine. He can have his opinions, but wrestling just needs to stay away from the media, because the media always bite on his opinions because they're always. I know he doesn't mean harm by them at all, but sometimes he just needs to learn just to like shut up at times. Like have you noticed that with Tony Shaw? Where like he's like informed enough to where he can give a solid opinion, but not informed enough to where if he goes off with his own opinion, he kind of goes off the deep end a bit.
I haven't seen that happen, but it would not surprise me.
He is like it's like he is. I'm trying to think of another person from another club. He's the type of person where he's qualified enough to speak, but not qualified enough to where we want him to speak. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
Obviously there's a lot of respect and a lot of love towards Tony Shaw, because I mean he's a premiership captain
And he's a legend of the club.
and yeah, he's a legend of the club. I mean he was past my time. I never got to see him play live, or you know, outside of the 1990 Grand Final. I don't think I've seen any footage of him at all. But obviously, you know, you got to respect those that have paved the way too. So obviously the love is there for him, but he does seem to have certain opinions that the media probably know that he has, and they try and take advantage of it every now and then. Because, as I said, like, there are a few Collingwood supporters that do sort of like value his opinion and want him to speak. But for those that have heard him over the years, over the last, I don't know, 10 years, at least for me in general, every time he speaks, it's like, I respect you, but please shut up. Like, it's not like a love to hate sort of thing. It's like, it's like the person where it's like, I'm gonna treat you with respect because you've done so much, but at the same time, like, you just need to sometimes he just needs to like ease up on some of his opinions because it feels like he goes halfway at times, and then it's okay, that's enough. Now, if you just stop it there, then what you said wasn't too bad. But he goes that little bit further, and he goes that little bit extra into it in terms of his opinion, and then it's like, oh my god. There you go. There's the headline. There's the clickbait article. There's the, you know, quote unquote story. Like, and
Yes.
he falls for the trap every time. Every time he falls for it.
Because he also says that Taylor Adams should be captain next year and Pendlebury should give up the captaincy.
Yeah, but that's yeah. So when he says things like that, that's fine. But then he'll go off and he'll say something dumb, like how with like Matt Randall, how he says similar things. Of like, yeah, I think Taylor Adams is a future captain. Okay, but then you need to stop there. You don't then need to say, okay, but Taylor Adams needs to be a forward in season 2022. Once you get into that territory, that's like, mate, alright, just... And mind you, Tony Shaw didn't say that, that was Matt Randall that said that. But it's one of those things, it's like, yeah, you gotta sort of...
Let me know if I'm putting you on the spot when I ask you these questions, because I do like to know what you think of it. Because, like...
No, I thought the questions are fine. No, like, it's just that, because I've listened to Tony Shaw's comments every now and then, and...
Because I think he's got some weight to... I don't think with the Degoe,
yeah,
like...
Yeah, no, like, so he knows what he's talking about, it's just that... I don't know how to fully explain it, but, like... He can have, the odd comment when it could either get taken out of context, or it's like he'll halfway be perfect in terms of what he says.
Yes.
But then there's that next part where it's just like, yeah, if you just left that whole second half of the conversation out, you wouldn't, like, nothing would have become of it because he doesn't say anything that's like different to like anybody else.
No.
Like the fact that he says that Taylor Adams is the next future captain, it's like, well, mate, who else? I mean, who? It's probably quicker to find out who actually hasn't said that. Because if anybody has said anything when it comes to being who's the future captain, everyone's saying Taylor Adams because it's the popular vote right now. So for him to say that doesn't make me go, oh, this guy's an intellectual. Like, because it's just like,
Do you think Darcy Moore's ready?
The only thing that holds him back is his injuries. Because when you have a captain, you gotta have a captain that's on the park.
Oh, there was a comment being made today as well. That Fife should not be... Tim Watson said that Nathan Fife should not be captain. Because his injury.
Well, he's kind of on the... Oh no, it's not that he's on the way out, but like... How old is he? Because he'd be like at least 30 now, wouldn't he?
Yeah, especially the injuries that he's had.
And they're a young team, so I don't know, it just depends. He's what, 30? He's 30 now, he'll be 31 in September.
Oh yes, what a shock. Oh, 4 people in the chat. I had 2 before, now I've got 4. Oh, hi Bella. Or should I say stalker? Oh, 5. What? 3.
So, like, when it comes to, yeah, but I mean, like, when it comes to someone like 5, like, it's weird because maybe Graz does want to speak about this.
I don't know if he's on.
Because I don't know where their list is at the moment currently. I know they had a pretty big clean out when they delisted a whole bunch of players. But it is that thing of like you still need the experience around. So maybe, do we know? Did David Mundy retire, or is he still going around another year?
Well, you mean sometimes it's glitched?
Do we know if David? Do we know if David Mundy retired or did he get another?
Nah, I think he's getting a contract.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like you need experience at the club, but then you want to push the team forward because the club is young now. But no, I think because
Oh,
I
okay.
guess it depends how long Fife has got. I think you might maybe change the captaincy if you free Mel. Maybe you change the captaincy in about 2 years' time. So at least you have someone that's like ready to go. Because you don't want a captain that's too young either, but then you don't want them too old because you want them to. You need a captain that's sort of like there for a while.
Hey, Chris, can I ask you a question since we're into it? Do you think that he'll be that Fife will be captain next year? Oh, mate, you are a bloody legend.
What is it?
There's a shout out. Oh, thank you. Mate, I love you, buddy.
That's probably why you picked up the other song.
Possibly. Yeah, I reckon Fife will be captain next year, but not 2023. It will be Brayshaw or Sarong. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it's hard to know those like specifics because we're not like Fremantle supporters. So, obviously we could know that from our clubs because we support them and stuff. But
I
yeah,
actually think it's
that
time.
sounds about right.
I think it's time for Pendles to give it up.
Well, that's the thing. Pendles is what 33 now, 34. So, and he has said that he wants to. He does have the desire to play a year or two without the captaincy role attached to him. So, I mean, that sounds like it's about now. I mean, it won't probably stop him being a leader because it's just a title at the end of the day.
Well, that's what Tony Shaw said. Like, Pendles could easily captain. Oh, yeah, thanks, mate. Pendles could easily show leadership on the field. Doesn't have to have that title there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind that. Because I'm actually glad that I'm actually glad in the way that Tony Shaw did say that as well. Like, whoa, two near. So I think. Oh, 3-0, that's just too easy. I'll make this as the last game. I might head off to bed, I think.
Yeah, because I feel like even if we put say like Penderbury off halfback, I feel like that's going to be massive for the group. Because with Penderbury being back there, it's sort of like how do I put this? It sort of like reminds me of like okay, now we have a Nick Maxwell type in defence. and the fact that Pendlebury will obviously, because he's obviously played with Maxwell, and you know he's probably maybe got some similar Maxwell traits in his captaincy, but like, yeah, but only traits, but like, I don't know, seeing someone that's like keeping the defense accountable, I think is massive. Because I think at that point, you know, you've got Taylor Adams, you've got Jack Crisp if he goes in the midfield, you've got all these guys to where you can actually. I think we're ready to a certain extent of being a midfield team and having Pendlebury out. And then if he's out, he can then go play at half back and you know, mentor someone like a Darcy Moore. So if he is quote unquote captain for Pendlebury for the next season, at least if he's next to Moore, he can then develop more into the next captain.
Hey Grash, you should do that to Ultimate Greatness as well, mate. Do that to his channel as well. Make a video of him and getting people to subscribe to his channel as well. And that way, like, if I were you, man, you can watch it as well. Since it's something fair that you did it to me, you might as well do it to Sean's channel as well. Sorry, man, to cut you off.
Only if he wants to. There's no pressure either way.
Yeah, if you want it, man, that's fine. But yeah, I just thought, well, it wouldn't be fair, like, if I was getting like all these subs and you weren't. So I think. Also, are you gonna make Fremantle content as well? Or are you just gonna do like AFL videos?
Yeah. That was actually one of the things we were talking about, Kev. What was it, in yesterday's stream?
Yeah.
Where we were talking about, like, it'd be good if Grays actually did some like Fremantle content.
Because I reckon, coming from a Fremantle support as well, like, I know that UCAT and Ryder Henchy are Fremantle supporters, and
I never would have guessed UCAT to be a Fremantle supporter. But then again, that's just, I'm still trying to learn everybody's names in this community, so.
I knew Cardi St Kilda supporter.
Yeah, I thought Cardi was St Kilda. I know, obviously, like the main ones, like I know.
Saints TV, he's St Kilda.
Oh, who would have guessed that? I thought he was Port Adelaide.
No, the pair is Port Adelaide. True Footy's West Coast.
Yeah, True Footy's West Coast. Drewsy's what, Freo?
Drewsy's Freo as well. Blue Board's Carlton, we all know that. Pominozzi's Carlton.
Yeah.
Grazzy's Freo. I'm Collingwood, you're Collingwood. Swoop's Collingwood, Lockie's Collingwood. The Richmond Brotherhood, he's Richmond as well.
You got Bitter and Mitch Ryan.
Bitter, Mitch Ryan are Collingwood as well. Stammy is Essendon. Geordie, I don't know. Caden is Melbourne, and
do we have any Adelaide?
Young Cookson is North. Son Jeffrey, I think Alberton or something. He's Adelaide. I've seen like Adelaide content.
Do we have any Brisbane supporters?
No, I don't think we've ever had Brisbane supporters doing it. We got the Hawks one. There's a Hawks YouTube channel.
No, because there's a. I mean, she's not a AFL content creator. She's nah. She's gone through a whole heap of jobs, but there's a person that's if you know anything about video games and the industry itself, places like IGN, Rooster Teeth, things like that. There's a content creator that is Australian. She's a Brisbane Lions supporter.
Sarah Ollie's a Sydney supporter. AFL
but yeah, but
information
no,
trade and rumors.
Yeah, but she's a video game journalist, so I don't think she'll ever become an AFL channel because
Who's
she's
Sarah
doing way
Ollie?
too well. No, her name's Alana Pierce. She's a Brisbane supporter. If you don't know, then you don't. But if you do know, you know who she is.
How many subscribers she's got?
Oh, she's got shitloads. But she's a video game creator, video game content creator first.
Okay.
When it comes to YouTube, but she's working at Santa Monica at the moment. She's working on a new God of War game. She's a writer on it. So. But she's worked at places like IGN, Rooster Teeth. I believe it was an Australian company she worked with like a TV network or something. But
So her YouTube channel is Lauren Pierce, yeah?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be awkward if I gave like a shout out to her channel and like, people just typed in the chat, yeah, Ultimate Greatness sent you, because I can guarantee you she'll be like, oh, I don't know who that is.
15.4 subscribers.
Yeah, I think she's got over 300,000. I think. Let me. I'm pretty sure she's a Brisbane Lions supporter. Oh, there you go, 470k. Dude, she's got 470,000 subscribers.
How do you spell the last name?
Pearce.
Hang on. I'll just type it in.
Yeah. I might actually, maybe off stream, I might show you a few channels to look into when it comes to video game content.
Pierce, is that the one?
I'll send you a Twitter message.
I'll just send it in the chat, and I'll just have a look there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's actually probably better. And then yeah, if you want to go check her out, say Ultimate Greatness sent to you. So all the 5 people that send that message, she can just go, oh, okay, cool. Because she'll have no idea who the hell I am. But then again, most people don't.
Most people know that I don't even fucking stream.
So if you just, I believe it finishes with the H. Oh no, sorry, 1M. I'll delete that.
God damn it. I'll show it to my mother figure. Well, she'll love me anyway.
Yeah, so she's a video game journalist, but also, well, she was. Now she's writing for Santa Monica at the moment, who's making the new.
Oh, Lana Pierce.
Game. So yeah, if you want to check her out, say that say that she got a massive shout out on Kev's channel or mine, indirectly my channel as well. So she'll probably go, okay, cool, but who the hell was that? But no, I know she's an Australian that's over in America at the moment. And she's doing pretty good things, or has done great things.
570k.
Yep.
Fuck, she's hot.
So yeah, so if you wanna, I mean, there's a few Australian creators out there that do video games as well, but I don't know. At least if you want to get into the video game industry in terms of its news and stuff.
Did the World Cup finish?
Of what? Cricket.
Hmm.
No, it doesn't start till 1 o'clock at night. So it doesn't start for another
Oh, Cricket 19 2020 World
two
Cup.
and a bit hours. 2 hours, 5 minutes, 4 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, so. Alright, guys. Well, it's nearly 11 o'clock. Oh, probably might end the stream, to be honest.
But yeah, I'll definitely try to be doing some more video content, and I'll try and keep up to date with some of that stuff, because I know, I mean, some of the video game content that comes out over you know, whatever period of time, like over 12 months, there's always news to cover, there's always things to talk about, so I'll try and get on top of that and make some videos, but it's yeah, once I start doing it, it should be a lot easier. But until then, I just gotta, I don't know, just get some confidence, and then also just some free time too as well, because I mean that's also a factor. But
Yeah, because I don't think there's much content to really to do. I know I did a couple videos today.
because it is weird though, because I'm comfortable in a live stream, but then when it comes to making a video where literally nobody's watching until I post it, I just can't do it. But it'll happen soon, and then when it does, just expect a heap of content coming. So, whether that's Let's Plays, opinionated videos, or even if I have to do just lazy videos of just doing like, I don't know, like top 10 videos of like top 10 games I'm excited about, and just have the trailer in there and go from there. But it'll happen eventually, it's just when it happens, it'll happen. Just hopefully, for my case, I just have it happen soon, because this procrastination is, you know, annoying the shit out of me, to be honest.
Yeah. Alright, guys, I just uploaded, well, to my videos I did today. So check them out when they finish. Thank you for everyone in the stream. Speaking of it, I better check how many likes I've got. 7 likes, 163 subscribers. Thank you very much, guys. It means the world to me. Also check out Sean's channel if you haven't, and if you're new to the channel, please check him out and subscribe to his channel. Check out mine and subscribe to mine. There'll be gym content to do tomorrow, which I'm going to try, well, hopefully try and do if it's not pissing down rain, because I'll go get some food tomorrow as well. But other than that, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sean, if you got anything to add on, or if you don't, then that's fine. But
I mean, obviously, yeah, would obviously like to thank everybody for supporting the stream. Obviously, the amount of support you guys have shown for myself and Kev's channel has been awesome. If you haven't already, make sure to check the pinned comment up top to check out my channel as well. I haven't streamed in the last week, so that's going to be changing very, very soon, and hopefully I can have some recorded videos on top of that as well. But yeah, as I said, we'll just have to see how we go with all of that. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure to like the video. If you have really like the content, make sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date with future videos from Kev's channel and my channel. Yeah, except for that, obviously we're extremely appreciative for the support you guys have been showing so far. So any further support would be even more appreciated. But yeah, obviously, you know, it's up to you guys. Whether you guys decide to make it easier. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So I guess, yeah, we'll go head off and yeah, probably go to bed, and yeah, we'll probably see you guys tomorrow.
and just to let everyone know again, look, as I don't mean to harp on this as well, I'm now playing basketball on Thursday nights, so because I won't get home till about 7:30 or 10 to 8, at least the latest, might be too late for me to stream. On top of that, so what I might try and do, if I can, is I might stream the next day, or I might stream for a bit on the Thursday night, depending on what I'm doing as well. And this Saturday coming up as well, I'm hoping to try and go to a barbecue, but it does depend on the weather. But I am going to watch a WNBL game. I will try and do a match day vlog if I can, and I'll try and get myself at the game. Obviously, I'll have to wear a mask, so it'll be my first live game I've ever been to in a women's game point of view. I've been to the basketball stadium before. It's in, should I say the location or not?
It's up to you. Normally I like to keep things somewhat private, but
Yeah. All I know it's not far away from me. I play the same basketball. I play at the same stadium on Thursday nights as well. So I'll try and I'll vlog myself at the start of the game. So yeah, I think that's what it is. Guys, you have to get a ticket online, mate. Otherwise, you're in trouble. They've got people that have people. Then you gotta be fully vaxxed just to be able to get in. So yeah, like it's not too bad when it gets to that point. I'll try and do a gym video tomorrow as well for you guys, and I'll try and do my thoughts on Liam Jones situation. It's just that if this was a Collingwood player, mate, guys that did do this, I would go in hard as well. That's just my opinion as well. I should fucking do. On top of that, because I've done my favourite Collingwood agencies. So, I think the only one I've got to do... Well, I know I've done Hawthorns. Oh, hello! Also... Actually, which one I haven't done? So I've done Adelaide, Brisbane, Carlton, Collingwood, Essendon, Western Bulldogs. No, I've done Fremantle, Gold Coast, GWS, Hawthorn, Melbourne, North, Port, Richmond, St Kilda, Sydney, West Coast. So I don't think I've done the Western Bulldogs. I think that's the only one I've got to do. If you guys can remember which one I have to do, that would be great. I know I've done Melbourne, I've done Essendon, so I'll try and do the Western Bulldogs one if I can, and I'm gonna go through. I don't know if I should make a thing of it. Oh, I'm good, mate. I'm really good. If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. Also, check out the pinned comments on subscribing to both Sean's channel, which is Ultimate Greatness, and myself, Max, and also, that's probably the reason why it's good to have new people come in as well. So like it's been an absolute legend as well. I'm gonna head off. I'm tired, guys. I gotta get up in the morning. I don't wanna, you know, I do have to get some things tomorrow as well, but I'll try and record myself at the gym tomorrow morning. I'll try and get myself up for it. And then after that, yeah, so until next time, thank you for the 5 guys for watching. Love each and every one of yous. Well, 3 people actually watching. Love each and every one of yous. Until then, bye for now.